Hey guys, what's up? It's Nasir, and I'm with my friend
Suzanne.
You're like, what's my name? I forgot. We haven't seen each other in like 2 years, right?
Very long time.
Right. When did you graduate college?
2017.
Okay, I graduated college in 2018. Oh. This video in general is about like how to travel in college, but anyone can watch it because like obviously not everyone goes to college. It just so happens to be our experiences.
Yeah.
So first question. During your undergrad experience, did you travel at all, or did you think about traveling? And if you did, awesome, where'd you go? And if you didn't, what stopped you from traveling?
So during my undergrad, I did apply for studying abroad.
Okay.
But when I applied for studying abroad, I got in, but then financially also that stepped in. So they were asking for like $16,000 a semester.
Girl.
So I was just like, no. Undergrad, I was just like, all right, like I'm just gonna focus on graduating, and then a gift to myself will be that when I finish, I will then explore. So that's what I did. I graduated, and then I ended up traveling with some friends. I went to places like London, Barcelona, Milan, Venice, Rome. So it's just like, I got it done. Yes. And now I'm like, I was telling Nasir, like I itch to travel. Like I see like something on Instagram and it'll be like, oh, like Italy, and like there's this place, and I'm like, how much is it?
You're
like I want to go.
Good. That place, never heard of it, but I'm going. Like,
yeah, so it's like ever since I did it, so I graduated, I believe it was like May 29th, like 4 days later, I was on a plane.
I think like most people don't realize that when you go for a job, you need to stand out. Like for example, you were in Manchester. Say you have a boss one day who's from Manchester. That's an automatic connection right there, which you wouldn't have had if you didn't go. So
exactly,
it's investing in your future. So for undergrad, when I was like traveling a lot, everyone was like, how the hell are you going to like 12 different countries in 3 different years? Yeah, obviously one of the easiest ways to travel in college is like studying abroad. So for me, I had the opportunity to basically go anywhere, but I didn't have the money. So that was the real problem. So what I did was I found a direct exchange through my college. Once I was in France, or like as you guys know, like once you're in Europe in general, like you can go
so cheap
everywhere. So I went to 11 different countries during my study abroad experience. Like one weekend I was in the south of France, the next weekend I was in Sweden, the next weekend I was in Germany at the club at Berghain. I almost died. Like if y'all gonna go to that club, you gotta be careful because oh my god, it was amazing. So that's how I did that. So basically one word of advice is finding a direct exchange study abroad program with your university so that you get your same financial aid, and you still, sometimes they give you extra money. Like I remember my refund check for my study abroad was $8,000. You might not think that you have those opportunities, but you really just have to ask, and like sometimes like you'll realize like, oh shit, I do. Another way that I traveled a lot during college was working. I worked at a coffee shop. I would put my coffee shop money to the side, and that would be my travel fund, and I would take advantage of it and basically travel during breaks and do what I gotta do.
You stay at Airbnbs as well?
Yeah, so usually I always stay at an Airbnb or a hostel, but like it depends.
I've seen so many hostel movies. Like I'm just like, I don't want to wake up and a man's looking at me like, hey, and I'm like, no. But like I love Airbnbs, and one thing is like, if I see they have like a lot of stars, I'm just like, all right, and I literally sit there and I read through like 10 pages of reviews.
For sure.
And then I'm like, fuck.
I would check out Skyscanner. Skyscanner is so dope. How'd you find your Bermuda flights? Because they were mad cheap, I remember.
Expedia. Like that's like my go-to Expedia, especially because I'm in an account with them, so I build my points. Like right now, if I want to book a hotel, I have like $150 off. Okay,
see, like I'm the travel blogger and no one told me this, so I'm learning stuff too.
So like, do you know like that little trick that if you're on the web, like even on your phone or laptop, what you have to do is you have to open up a private window.
Yes.
In order
Incognito,
to look,
right?
Yes, in order to look up your flights, because the government is watching.
They are.
If you're just on a regular browser and you're looking up a flight to, let's say, Croatia, when you check it in an hour, it goes up $50 because they know that you want a flight to Croatia and you're gonna pay whatever you want. But literally, you go in private and they don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And out of nowhere,
Puerto Rico for $100.
I didn't know that.
No, just an example.
I'm like, wait.
Like where?
The thing is trying new airlines. So I tried, for example, Norwegian, and I came back home from London. Well, first of all, going there, it was less than $200 one way to Paris. And then coming back from London, it was $201 or something.
That's amazing. When I went to study abroad, I paid This is before I knew all the tricks. So I paid $800 round trip from, New York to Barcelona and Barcelona back to New York. Yeah, don't do that.
That just hurt me.
Incognito mode, Expedia, Skyscanner, all of them.
And check what airlines include too, because like Norwegian was like $50. It was like $45 or $50, and they were like for a meal. I was like, I can grab some cheese and crackers and water and make it to wherever I gotta go.
Yes.
$50.
You're like, I'm good.
That's like 3 Ubers in my day.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I didn't do that. I never included meal. So that's what also made it cheaper. I'm like, you know what? You're done.
It's one, if you are game and you're talking about it 5 months in advance,
what?
And it comes time to get those flights in September
And
when
you
the school
back
year
up?
starts, and you back up when you had the whole summer to save. Like, obviously, if you have different things going on in your life, you know, of course. But for the average college student, like, you had the whole summer, like, what's up? There are so many Facebook groups. There are so many resources online. Like, don't always just be me and strangers, but sometimes, like, go meet strangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Stranger danger.
I follow one on Facebook. I think it's called Girls Love Travel. It's amazing because, like, everybody just comments, like, hey, I want to go to, like, Singapore. And people are like, yeah, like, go here. And it's, like, so many women supporting each other. And I love it.
When you're traveling and you went for spring break or to Bermuda, like, what did you pack?
It's like carry on, like organize it. You just need, if you're gonna take shoes, put it in the book bag, put that on your back, and then carry on, just like necessities. Literally. And also know how to organize. Like, you better roll them pants.
Roll.
You better roll them up.
Yeah, do not throw them in.
Yeah, no. There are ways to it.
So, like, if you had to talk to your freshman year self or your senior year of high school self, like, what would you say about traveling, college, or whatever?
I feel like an advice that would fit for all of those categories, thinking about how I was as a freshman, is do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, because you will learn so much about yourself. You will gain so much more knowledge, and it's just like, you're gonna be surprised what you're capable of. Like, in traveling, I learned more how to like speak up and like talk to people, and as a freshman I was just like, just minding my own business, and now I'm just always like, hello.
I think over time I learned, like, don't take no for an answer when it comes to opportunities to travel and to do things, because at our college most people didn't study abroad until junior year. And I remember freshman year I applied and I was like, hey, like, I'm gonna study abroad sophomore year, and they're like, no, you're not. And I was like, where's the rule book? Where does it say I can't study abroad? I got my French visa and boom, I was out sophomore year. Like, people will tell you no because it hasn't been done before, but that doesn't mean it can't be done. So when it comes to like studying abroad or like taking certain classes or doing whatever, you know, you need for your education that you think is best for you, like, don't take no for an answer sometimes, or like at least try to push for it.
Hey guys, so I hope that we helped you out a whole lot.
It's like, hi.
I mean, it's just like, if I was watching everything like we kind of gave you an insight on, I'd be like, oh, I'm about to travel right now.
Yeah,
like,
for
I'm
real.
gonna figure this out. I'm just gonna, you know.
But overall, yeah, like, we're gonna make more videos like this in general about traveling, studying, or whatever. So if you have any questions about anything, just comment below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all study abroad. And if you're not in college, just travel. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just find a way.
So live it up now.
All right.
Yeah.
Stay awesome. Bye.